Hello there, guys. Welcome back. I'm going to quickly go through a recap of what we did in last class. And what I did was I did my own versions of the clean textures that we talked about last time, in terms of the floor and the I think the wall that I did this time. Raysham hopefully will do a tutorial on how we did this technique, how to cloning and painting and doing things like that. But for now, just to continue with this, I'm gonna create my own version of the textures. Obviously, he's gonna do a much better job because he's the expert in Photoshop. And then I just want to show you that, just imagine that he gave me the images, and then I just want to work from here. Okay. So what I did was, obviously, at the moment, just to recap what happened here was we just got this. We just got this with the camera projection. That's the camera that is projecting, the green one, and the blue is the animated one. So for this. What I did last time, what I'm going to do is going to explain how everything works again a little bit quickly here, so you can, recap. At the moment you can see this, but obviously if you already model everything to the way we want it, we just want to hide it. So what you have to do is look through the camera, the projection camera, which is the camera that is not moving. Remember, that's the one that we're going to use to paint light. In this case, the light is going to be the texture. So if you select the camera, if you go into the image, this is the camera here, you select the image plane which is connected to the camera, then all you have to do is to disable this, just go here and say none into the projection, so it will disappear. Now what we're going to do is now project the actual texture. So what we did last time was we selected everything. I think everything, yeah. So I think we selected. Do we have everything here? Let's delete. Let's do a quick cleanup here. Just gonna go here and delete unused nodes, so we don't have any more projections. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take all this stuff here and then Control G or Shift G, ungroup. No. Edit, and I'm gonna ungroup that, which is this. So let's edit these two. I'm gonna ungroup them. Say ungroup, so I have everything in groups here. So we got this. So I'm gonna select everything here. Okay, and then I'm gonna assign to have everything, and this one as well there. And then I'm just gonna assign a material. So I'm gonna say right click, assign new material. Remember we talked about this Maya. We're gonna use the Maya Surface Shader, and the reason we're using the Surface Shader is because this shader only uses color and transparency in this case, but we don't want to use it. We don't want any diffuse specular reflection information. We just want the color as it is, and the color as it is in this case is going to be the texture, so we can keep the same colors as the texture. So we click here on this checkerboard to make the connection. In file, if you click directly here, it will make you a normal file which is mapped to the UVs, but we're gonna map it to the projection, the camera. So right click on it, create as a projection, and that's it here. You got the projection. Click on this button, we make sure that it's perspective. Go here, projection camera shape, and then we come here and then we look for that image. So we're gonna have to use, in this case, exactly the same image that we use for modeling. We're gonna go here, look for it, and that is this one. Yeah, that's the one. So once this finish, it should be, so I have to press 5, 6, and there you go, number 6, and then you get a projection. Pretty much seems like nothing happened here, but if we film it using the shot camera, then you see you get this, and that's the thing that we talk about, the overlapping here. So I went there and I fixed the stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do, you guys, as an example, you should work on sorting out this thing here, the legs, and I think this needs to be a little bit, move a little bit more to this side like that. Then this one as well, probably. So we got this, that's fine. Okay, and probably you can paint the wall and sort out this, but I'll show you what you're gonna see here now. It's gonna help you sort out this as well. You can work on this bit as well, which is the furniture side here, the couch and this little table stuff. I'm gonna pretty much do 1, 2, 3, and then fix the wall a little bit here. So what I did was I created the images already in Photoshop, but like I said, Raysham is gonna show you this how they did this, and he's gonna show his own version how he did it. So this is just for me, just to show you the final bit here. So if I look through this perspective, you see they got all that stuff, but you can see here that in this bit here it matches everything. The rest is just repetition because it's a projection. That's how Maya projects stuff here inside the viewport. Yeah, but there's nothing to worry about. So I'm gonna go through the projection camera, the shot camera again. So I go this here, so I know that here, because this stuff has been projected, and it's projecting all of them. So this stuff is projecting on the floor as well here. So we need to get rid of this, and for that we need to create a clean projection with just the stuff painted out. Okay, so what I did was I went into Photoshop and I did that. So I'm going to show you here quickly what I did. So I'm pretty much all what I did was I took the floor here. I'm just going to zoom out here. I pretty much took chunks from here and then clone them and then repeat it and then color correct it and then grade them out to make sure, and then I clone a little bit here with the clone tool. That's all what I did. So I saved that as an image. So what I do now, I'm going to take this here, this floor. I'm going to right click on it and I say I'm going to assign new material, and I'm going to create a new material with that texture projected onto it. So surface shader, you see now it's black. Go here, right click, as a projection, make sure it's perspective and hook it up to the camera. Go in here and we're gonna look for that. I think I call it floor texture. You see the same thing there here, and I clone the stuff here. So when I say open, boom, there you go. Now when I look through the projection, it's fine, it's perfect, exactly as it was before. But if I look through the shot camera, you see now this bit here disappear. See, now I don't have this double bit here because I'm using a different texture projecting from the same camera but with the stuff being painted out. So now I got this. Now just imagine, just remember that this bit here is not going to be much of a problem because we're going to use in Nuke the alpha for this, a roto. Okay, this thing here doesn't matter. I tried to show you this stuff here inside Maya, but for some reason in the surface shader, when I use here the transparency stuff, it gives me this weird error. I tried to do the projection and everything and it doesn't work. So I said, you know what, whatever, we're gonna bring this stuff inside Nuke, and Nuke is pretty powerful for this stuff, so I'm gonna show you how I did it, how to do it in Nuke. But don't worry for that now. I just wanted you to know that you can model stuff here. It's pretty much like a pre-project of what you're going to be doing for your final. But this obviously is a very simple image, but for you it's going to be a different, going to be mountains, going to be stuff that you're going to be modeled, probably a castle or a building or something in the background. So you have to create the models, but like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you can cut it out with the alpha, with a rotor and pre-multiply it. That's fine. Now, so that's fixed. Okay, so I'm going to fix now. If you see this here, inside this thing here, you see this stuff is being projected all the way to the back, so I need to get rid of that. Okay, so here you can see, you see this stuff here has been projected here, so I'll go another texture for these two. So if I select these two and I say right click, assign new material, okay, and I went and I go, yeah, surface shader, go here into the checkerboard, right click, as a projection, you have to put it here as a perspective, hook it up to the camera, which is the projection camera, the camera that is not animated, and I think here put back cushion fix. You see, it's pretty much what I did is I painted that out and I painted things here. So this table is being painted out from there, and this metal stuff as well is being painted out from there, just with the cloning tool in Photoshop. So I open that, you see now is there. Okay, so if I go here into the projection, now when I animate, not the projection, sorry, into the shot camera. So when I animate, you can see here that now the metal thing is gone because it's being painted out. And now I got that fixed. Now you can see here this table as well is being cloned into here. So I need to create a texture for the wall as well. So I went into Photoshop and I did this. I'm gonna press F5 to hide that. And I think what I did was this stuff here. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that's pretty much what I did was this, just to paint this out. And I think I painted, what's the other thing I painted? Yeah, this stuff here. So there's nothing, no, it's nothing in this layer. Just going to delete it so I don't get confused. So I got this and I got this. Pretty much this one is cloned out, this bit here. So just bear in mind, like, for example, when I painted, you see how this green tint here? And that's because this color is, the light is bouncing here, bouncing back at the wall, so it's a cream cast here. So obviously it's very rough, you have to paint it out more. You see the red color here, you can see the red color there. You can see as well here, for example, there's green and there's red here. You can see the same here, red and green. So colors are, reflecting. The way I did this, all I did was I took a chunk from here, clone it, warp it, and put it all the way there, and then delete the edges here, and that's it. That's all what I did. Now I created that image, and that image is going to be fixing this. If you want to do yours, then you have to do this, plus you have to fix the stuff in the wall here as well, so you project a clean frame on the wall. Okay. Now I exported that already, so I'm going to select this back wall and I say assign new material. Again, surface shader, go here, right click as a projection, put this in perspective, hook it up to the projection camera, find that image, and I will call it wall texture, which is this one. You see the older stuff there here already painted. So open that, you see now, voila, it's all fixed. So now I'm through the shot camera. So now I don't have the double thing happening here. I don't have this stuff being projected on the wall because I took a chunk from here and then put it there. So, and that's it. So that's how you start building it up. That's already, this stuff already pretty good there. See? Remember this bit here, I put a piece of geometry for this. You can probably use a cutout with an alpha for this because there's not much happening here. Okay, so that's that. So if you wanna, you see the same thing you had to do it with it here, with this cushion, the same for this stuff, and that's it, guys. That's all you had to do. Let me see here, wireframe shader. You can see that at the moment there's a little bit of stuff happening here, but like I said, with the alpha, this stuff here will be sorted. You see, you cannot see a difference apart from the problem here, but that's because once it's fixed, it's done. It's the double projection, the doubling of stuff. The same is gonna happen here. You're gonna cut out this with an alpha. It's pretty much a black and white image, and that's it. And then obviously as well here in this bit there, and that's it. That's all we had to do. So now at the moment we got the wall fixed here, this bit. These cushions are ready. These cushions are ready. This table is ready. All you need is a cutout. You guys can work on this here and this and this. And then taking this wall and then add those fixes to that and then reproject it again. Okay, but you're gonna create obviously your own version if you wanna practice. The important thing is you need to understand what's happening here. And what's happening here is just we're using two main elements. The element is gonna be the projection camera, which is being used as a projector, which paints with light, and one camera, which is the shooting camera, the shot camera. That's the one that's they're gonna render the stuff. Obviously, we are not going to render stuff here inside Maya because it's only an exercise. If you wanna render this stuff properly, you do it in Nuke, because you can add more stuff in here. You know, I can probably, if I have something in 3D, I can probably put stuff here in 3D and make, I don't know, a couple of spheres rolling around and falling and stuff. I can do that easily, but for that probably I will need a proper like HDRI map to here so you can get the right reflection. I didn't capture that because I only took a picture. Okay, so in this case it works. So that's it, guys. That's all we had to do. This is pretty simple, pretty standard stuff, and then you can create some really powerful project with it without having to recreate the whole thing in 3D instead of just, you know, expensive CG. You can just create most of the element like that and then give it a little bit of animation, and then voila, you got a shot. So that's it, guys, for now. Thank you very much. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop here, and then that will be this for this week. Like I said, Rachel will post his tutorials. I want to put it in the middle of this, and then next week we're gonna export this stuff as a practice, exporting all, because you can export all this geometry and then bring it into Nuke, and then create the rotus for all this stuff, and then set up the projections in Nuke. And then after that, at the end of the class, then probably we're gonna start talking a little bit about your projects, like your thumbnails that you've done, and how we are going to start putting stuff together inside Maya, so you can create like the basic structure of what you're gonna do. Okay, basic, probably the sort of the basic composition of your matte painting, and then start working the elements, and then adding the 3D elements that you're gonna do, like a flag or background or some sort of snow, whatever, or particles. And then we're gonna take it from there. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you around. I'm gonna leave you here playing this stuff as you can see it. All right, thank you. Bye bye.